So I just got myself out of a really tough financial situation, and I I was like I was working full time, and I was doing DoorDash in the evenings and on weekends, and I did that for like 6 or 8 weeks or something like that. And the whole time I'm doing that, I'm waiting for it to be over so that I can like in my brain I'm adding up all the extra money I'm gonna be able to have once I'm in a better financial situation and I'm able to work like my kind of part-time job like a little bit less and still have a lot of money. And during this whole time I'm like getting caught up on my bills. I'm watching Dave Ramsey videos and I'm like obsessed with like paying off my debt. And this was for a few weeks. Like I was obsessed with like, okay, this is how much I'm gonna make once this is over. This is how much I can save. This is how much I can spend. This is the situation I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna completely transform, right? And now that I'm out of that like bad situation, like I'm caught up on all my bills, I still have debt, but I'm like at a place where I can comfortably like just work my full-time job and I can still cover my bills and have a little bit left over for like spending and saving and stuff. And now I'm back on what I was on for the longest of trying to find like a side hustle, or like, and not a side hustle like working DoorDash that I do now, but like a side hustle that's kind of like actually a business. And I've been trying to do this like since forever, but really the reason I'm making this video is because I am finding that I need to learn how to deal with my ADHD, and I'm trying, like, I want to understand it. I want to start like being on a routine. I want to be able to understand like how it manifests in my life and how to deal with it. And it's hard because on one hand, I'm like, I don't need to be a baby about it. Lots of people have a hard time focusing, and lots of people like are impulsive and they just switch from thing to thing, and like it's hard for them to be consistent. And so I don't want to like use it as an excuse or like a crutch, but it's hard for me to just be like, just be normal, just like not even normal, but just be an adult and do what you need to do. Like be consistent, do what you say you're gonna do. If you decide you want to do something and you no longer want to do it after a few months, it doesn't matter, keep doing it, keep being consistent. And I want to be that person, but literally like it hurts my heart and my brain, and I know it sounds like I'm being dramatic, but it hurts my heart and my brain when I think about having to stick to something for longer than I want to do it. And I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, or if it's just because I'm young, or because I've never been in a situation where I literally have to like endure a lot of discomfort and a lot of pain in order to survive. But I like, the reason I'm afraid of myself and I'm afraid of my future, because I keep being in this cycle of like saying I'm gonna do something, not wanting to do it, getting depressed about having to do something I don't want to do, and like completely shutting down, like refusing to do anything, or even just constantly having this feeling of dissatisfaction with my life and with myself. Like, okay, I need to start this business, I need to have this side hustle, I need to look this way, I need to eat this way, I need to have these things. Like it's constantly me obsessing over something, whether it's my hair or my food or my workout or my job or money. It's like I can't be consistent. And the only time I'm happy, like the only time I'm satisfied, is when in my mind I feel like I've found something that's gonna solve all my problems, or it's gonna make me happy. And then once it's time for me to do the thing, or I'm able to do the thing, or I have to do the thing consistently, I'm like depressed. And it's hard for me to understand if that's just like, that's normal. Like everyone normally gets into something and then hates it after a few weeks, doesn't want to do it anymore, and gets mad if they have to keep doing it. Or if it's just me, and I'm feeling like it's just, I know there's other people who deal with this and have ADHD and everything, but I'm feeling like it's just me because it feels so extreme. And I don't really listen to people who have ADHD. I don't really talk to people who have ADHD, so I don't know, which is part of why I'm making this video. But I really, like, I can't tell because it feels very extreme to me. And I can't tell if, like everything feels disastrous. It's not just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, so I don't have to do it, I'm not going to do it. It's like, I have to do this thing and it's going to solve all my problems. And then it's like, okay, I'm doing this thing and I don't like it, and I'm mad that I have to do it, and if I keep doing it, I'm going to hate myself and I'm going to hate my life, and it's not making me happy, so why am I forcing myself to do it? And it's just like it's strange, but it's like my happy place is right before I do the thing I've been wanting to do for weeks. Once I do the thing, I no longer want to do it, and my life sucks again, and I need to move on to the next thing. And that wouldn't be such a problem if it wasn't like necessary to stick to things for survival. And I don't know, like, I don't know, really, I just wanted to come on here and say that to see, like, if anyone else is struggling with this, what I should do about it, how I can get help. I can go to a doctor and get, like, ADHD meds, I think. I don't know. I kind of feel like my doctor's going to be like, well, there's a shortage of ADHD meds, and do you really have it? Because you had it when you were little, and you never took the medicine after, like, 7th grade. So I feel like she's going to, like, give me pushback on that, which I guess is her job. But I don't want to take medicine for it necessarily. I just want to, like, manage it. And I think part of the reason I don't want to take medicine for it is because I'm kind of hoping that I'm, like, being dramatic and I can get over it. But I don't know if I can, because I've been dealing with this since forever. And I guess I'm, like, recently, like, within the past few years, realizing that it's affecting me. Like, the reason I am the way that I am in a lot of situations is because of it. And, like, I've always had it, but I don't think it affected me as much when I was little, because I feel like really the only way people or adults complain about kids having ADHD is when they're, like, bad in school, when they can't do their work and they are constantly, like, showing out. But that was never me, so I never really, like, thought it was that big of a deal. But now that I'm an adult, and it's not easy to just be a nice person and have people tell you you're doing a great job, now you actually have to, like, be consistent and show up to work every day and find a way to be content with your life, or be consistent in fixing your life so that you are content with it. And I'm having a hard time because I'm feeling, like, very impulsive. I feel like I'm in a safe place right now, like, to where I'm, like, not drowning financially, and I don't have to do anything extra in terms of, like, work or making money. Like, I can just come home and watch TV all day if I want to. But I'm feeling, like, very antsy about it. I'm feeling like I need to throw myself into a new side hustle. I need to throw myself into a course or a workout or, like, a mindset. Like, I need to be obsessed with something again. And I want to stop doing that to myself, because it gets all wrapped up in my self-worth and everything. But this was very much all over the place. I don't know if it was coherent or not, but if you understood, please help.